All right, so we got the Battle of Calth explained by an Australian Warhammer 40k lore. But before we get to the video, man, shout out to Chapter Master Cathal for becoming my first ever member on the YouTube channel, man. Shout out to you. Hopefully you're watching, man. Give a big round of applause to him. And if you guys want to become a member and you don't support your boy, make sure you guys click my channel and you should just click like the join button, and then you can see all the options and stuff right there. If you actually do choose to support me, that means a lot to your boy, man. Let's get to it. Let's go.
G'day, guys and gals.
Shout out to you, man.
The irony behind the Ultramarines being the most generic, safe yet controversial legion is one of my favorite parts of Warhammer. Firstly, because GW managed to make their poster boys an eye roll to many, and secondly, it's because the Ultramarines are anything but generic and boring. They're actually dope as hell with their own unique aesthetic, battle doctrine, and culture.
I will admit, even though I do have a favorite, right? You know, as a Warhammer new booty, my favorite is the Salamanders. I will admit, you do want, like, if there's like a perfect, I wouldn't say perfect, but if there's like a, yeah, I'm gonna say it, if there's like a perfect team, you know, like in like the entire Warhammer 40k universe, it gotta be the Ultramarines, bro. They're practically good at everything. They're like the human form of a multi-tool. They're really good at everything. They get the job done. Yeah, I'll admit that.
In fact, I would even say that the conversion rate of Ultramarine haters becoming Ultramarine lovers after reading No Fear is about 100%.
Really?
That book did the Ultra Boys so much justice that I genuinely want to build an Ultramarine Horus Heresy army. That book was centered around the Battle of Calth, one of the most horrific yet legendary battles in the entire heresy. The Ultramarines taken completely by surprise before managing to turn the tide due to courage, honor, and the love and willpower of two tech priests. It's honestly one of, if not the best books in the entire heresy, so it's my pleasure to be able to speak to you about its content today. As we come up to the new year, it's time to get in shape. Getting lean and mean isn't that hard. You just need the knowledge and what to actually do, and I've partnered up with Lumen today to help you. Lumen is a nifty device that
okay, he gonna talk about his aberrator. First of all, bro, I've never seen anybody take the shirt off like that. First of all, bro, he took it off like this. Bro, you know, I still do the arm weight. Listen, one thing that I will admit, man, you know, the boy Majorkill, man, he do look swole, like he did the gym, whatever. I'll admit that. Other than that, bro, I just wasn't expecting that. Like, bro, hello, man. But again, shout out to Chapter Master Cathal for for becoming a member, man. It means a lot. And if he gets his ad off, I gotta shout out the people who support me, and shout out to everybody who's been watching the videos, man. That really means a lot, especially like over like the past month. It's been absolutely crazy. You guys just don't watch the Warhammer videos. You guys watch the Fortnite videos, the game trailers. You know, excited. Thank you guys so much for all of that. And then yeah, we'll just get right back to the video. Yeah, listen. He had to do his ad. I kind of have to do my like advertisement or whatever. You get it. You get it.
Today we'll go over the Battle of Calth, detailing its build-up, its key moments and characters, and why it was so awesome for the Ultramarines. Also, there is only 24 hours left before the 2025 lore artwork calendars are gone, as I need to send the order to the printers to make sure it reaches everyone before Christmas. We have sold about 150 less than the 2024 nude cosplay calendar, so at the moment, unless we have that one final push, then we are all forever doomed to be degenerate virgin simps.
Oh wow.
That value boobs more than 40k lore. Oh, let's get into it.
Let's get into it! Let's go.
Now, to frame why the Battle of Calth was so horrific yet awesome, the Ultramarines were extremely clean, direct, and organised. Their logistics were perfect, their battle doctrine flawless, their honour unstained. They were kind of like the Tau before the Tau. So when they got horrifically betrayed, with the Wordbearers unleashing horrific demons and cultists upon them before torturing and crucifying captured Ultramarines, it was the biggest shock they have ever experienced, and it fundamentally changed the Legion forever.
Oh wow.
I'm getting ahead of myself. Horus knew some of the legions were going to be a bigger issue than others. He sent the Dark Angels away, and then he sent the Night Lords to stall them. He sent the Blood Angels into a demonic trap on Cygnus Prime, and for the Ultramarines, he cut off their communications and ordered them to muster in full strength on Calth.
Bro, one thing about Horus, bro, and I'm like, obviously I knew like Horus was like, you know, this man was a big mastermind. He was charismatic. He was all these things. But man, one thing that I will not, you know, give Horus was, bro, this man was like Bill Belichick out there. But listen, if you guys know who Bill Belichick is, that man, bro, one hell of a coach, man. He was like, man, he was like Coach K from college basketball. Like, bro, he was on top of everything. So I'm gonna be honest with you, I'll give him that one. Even though, you know, me as a Salamander fan, I don't like him. I gotta give him that. I gotta give him the props. I'll admit that.
The Wordbearers were then to join them for a campaign, sold as a way for the two legions to reconcile after Monarchia. In truth, the Wordbearers were going to try their best to destroy the Ultramarines. They were a massive legion, so Lorgar was happy to send about 50,000 Wordbearers to their doom.
50,000?
Those Wordbearers who were full of hate, as they would make good warriors, plus he didn't want such emotional, hateful beings to corrupt his legion.
Okay.
For Lorgar, it was a win-win. He himself did not go, as a prophecy had foretold that if he went, he would kill Guilliman, but it would cost the traitors the war. So instead, he sent Erebus and Corferon, hoping his old mentors would die as he fucking hated both of them. So
Oh,
it was about
wow.
50,000 Wordbearers, a shitload of cultists, over 100 Titans, and a huge Wordbearer fleet, alongside countless demons, who would then ambush 200,000 or so Ultramarines, with another 50,000 Ultramarines scattered throughout Ultramar who would not be involved in the battle.
Okay, I did hear about how big the Ultramarines are. Like, I think they have, like, out of every faction and stuff like that, I think I heard that the Ultramarines have like the biggest like army. I heard that bro, their army is like as big as like the United States Army. Like, bro, it's humongous. And I think and I think it's because they get other Marines from like different factions and stuff like that. They basically get like a lot of like free agents, basically, if that makes sense.
Now, there were a lot of red flags, but the Ultramarines, naive and trusting as they were, ignored them. One Ultramarine sergeant called Donai Thiel was actually under censure and awaiting a stern talking to because he proposed the Ultramarines should train to fight other Space Marines as a hypothetical theoretical. The idea was so blasphemous that he had to paint his helmet red as a mark of shame. Thiel would later be one of the heroes of Calth.
Wait, that's what that means? Okay, okay. I thought that like if an Ultramarine had like a red helmet, I thought that was like he was in like a different class or something. Like he was just above and beyond better than everybody. I thought he was like Tom Brady of the team. I did not know that. Like, wait, what? So that's kind of like an embarrassing thing, basically. They're basically saying that, bro, like, you just came up with the stupidest idea. You know what, bro? Here's a bucket of red paint. Go paint your helmet, you dumb. Was that it? Basically?
When the invasion of Calth begun, it was horrific. The Wordbearers kamikazed a ship that they had stolen from the Ultramarines straight through Calth's upper orbit defense at sublight speed. It ripped through space stations, ships, and crashed into the surface, causing mass devastation. It also released a massive EMP, disabling most of the Ultramarine fleet.
Ooh.
The Wordbearers then begun open firing on the disabled Ultramarine ships, blowing them up one by one as the crew of each ship watched on in horror. Tons and tons of debris fell to the surface of Calth, causing tsunamis, leveling cities, and killing millions. Calth was a crown jewel of Ultramar. It was a verdant, populated world, and now it was getting turbo-raped. The Ultramarine and Guardsman forces attempted to link up with their Wordbearer counterparts, who they believed to still be their allies, only to then get shredded by point-blank bolter and lasfire. Guilliman was so shocked that he believed it was a misunderstanding. He thought something had attacked them, and then believed that the Wordbearers believed it came from the Ultramarine.
I was blind when they crossed me. I was blind when they crossed me. Oh my goodness. Man, he didn't just get backdoored, bro. He got windowed. Bro, forget a back door, bro. They cut the lights out. 8 dudes came from 8 different windows and handled them. Wowzer, that's something out of a movie.
And thus were attacking. G-Men broadcasted a signal to cease fire, and then it was all a terrible misunderstanding. There was no ceasefire. Ultramarines were getting gunned down or stabbed in the back by their Wordbearer brothers.
He said, hold up, y'all, hold up, y'all, wait. Everybody hold the fire. Y'all shooting at my guys. Come on, y'all, y'all, wait. Chill out, y'all shooting at my guys. They tricked us. That's how he was. He had that much. He was like, yo, why they shooting at our people? Like, do we need to like duck our heads a little lower? Like, why are they shooting at us? Oh, brother, you're trapped. You're getting shot from this angle. You're getting shot from that angle. You're getting shot from the front angle, from the back. Man, it's just, man, you are trapped, bro. NCAA trapped.
Chaos rituals began all across the planet, flooding it with warp energy as they began summoning demons onto Calth. Worst of all, Calth had a special extensive orbital defense network. However, the EMP combined with a flood of chaos-corrupted scrap code made it inoperable. It was controlled by a tech priest who fought with every ounce of his will to keep the orbital defense network together. His wife, or what could be closely considered a wife for a tech priest standard, was by his side trying to save him, but the scrap code and attack was too much. The next part of the battle literally just swaps between different Ultramarine POVs. Heroes of a dozen battles, men of courage and honor, getting slaughtered like dogs. It's extremely depressing to read as engagement after engagement ends in Ultramarine deaths, not glorious ones either. To make matters worse, Guilliman finally realized that this was a premeditated betrayal, and he changed the broadcast to tell all Ultramarines to slaughter the wordbearers like dogs. This amused Laer, who finally appeared to G-Men via a hologram.
He called the audible. He said, wait, he said, boop, 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 boop. Called him up, said, bro, they slid it on us, bro. They slid on us. Murder them all. Bro, that's what he basically just said. He basically said that I did it. That man Guilliman said, oh, okay. Y'all want to trade on me and my guys? I got you. Called in the audible. Called in the blitz.
He taunts the Lord of Ultramar, telling him of the heresy and Horus's betrayal, before then using voodoo to unleash demons upon Guilliman and blow up, venting the Primarch of the 13th Legion into space. Now, it's unclear if this was even Laer or a demon wearing his face.
Wait, what?
However, I believe that it was Laer and that he had performed a ritual to be able to manifest, taunt his brother, and then blow up, leaving the rest of the battle in Khorne's hands. However, here is where the Ultramarines strike back. There was a number of scattered heroes who barely managed to survive the initial onslaught. Foremost of these was Remus Ventanus, who had become known as the hero of Calth. After barely surviving numerous encounters with wordbearers, including a Terminator that he managed to take down, he encountered some loyalist Skitarii. They needed to re-establish global communication, make contact with the Primarch, regroup their forces. Through non-stop acts of heroism, they managed to reach a communication station that used ancient tech, hence was immune to the scrap code. With it, they regained contact with various ships and the Ultramarine forces, allowing them to formulate a counterattack. The separate heroes slowly reunite. One of them was a Dreadnought who fell out of a ship, called Telemachus, landing on the planet like a meteor, and was discovered by another hero, Icos Lanyard, who was a legendary warrior tetrarch that was missing half his face, so permanently wore a badass golden face.
I'm about to say, that looks crazy. That looks cool, bro. That looks tight, bro. Man, I can't lie to you. Man, this looks fly. Brother, who made this? Bro, this is something that I would wear. Like, if I was in, like, Warhammer 40k, I'm going to be completely honest with you, bro. Man, see, I will rock this completely, man. I would look like, bro, y'all know that meme? When a dude holds, like, it has, like, the yeet music in the background, and then like, he just holds his hand up like this, like, it's called, like, King something. Bro, I'd be like him, bro, with this on. Oh, man. And then you got the thunder on the sword. Oh, yeah, he's fired. He's nice.
He was a monster in
He's
battle.
nice.
Another hero was the red-helmeted censured Thiel, who was on Macragge's honor, the capital ship of the Ultramarines, and even raided Guilliman's personal stash of weapons to find cool gear that they could use to kill the demons on board.
Oh,
they managed
snap,
to
okay.
purge the ship and began sending teams to counterattack wordbearer boarding teams who were trying to take over the disabled Ultramarine capital ships. It was during these counter-boarding actions that Guilliman was discovered alive. He had been running around on the outside of the Macragge's honor without a helmet, screaming in rage as he was tearing wordbearers limb from limb. Thiel had to actively beg his Primarch to re-enter the ship. G-Men wanted to keep killing. With the Primarch secured and communications re-established, the counterattack began in earnest.
Bro was in space going crazy. He was legit, bro. He was next to Saturn, punching, bro, knocking people's, like, head off. Like, bro, this man, bro, he sent, bro, to Pluto, literally. This man Batista bombed somebody on Earth's second moon. Like, bro, what?
However, shit was grim. 4/5 of the Ultramarine fleet was gone, over 100,000 Ultramarines killed. Not good. To make matters worse, the Calth orbitable weapons system had been turned on Calth's sun, with the goal of overloading it and causing it to go supernova, which would destroy Calth. However, not all was lost. The tech priest woman discovered that in his final moments, her tech husband had created an override code which would give them access to the orbital weapons, the code being her name. However, it had to be uploaded in orbit. So whilst Remus and the heroes on the ground fought their hearts out to hold the relay station, Guilliman, Thiel and other Ultramarines teleported on board the orbitable station and fought through the wordbearers. G-Men and Khorne would come face to face, with G-Men getting stunned by a warp blast and then stabbed through the neck with a chaos. Khorne wanted G-Men to fall to chaos to show that nobody was incorruptible. However, Guilliman ain't no heretic, so he punched Khorne and caved his chest in, the mortally wounded pedo then being dragged away by his men. The code is uploaded to the orbitable platform as Macragge's honor and other Ultramarine capital ships regain power.
Man, bro, he gave him one of those. Like, bro, you got to listen to all the men in here. I know listen, man, these punches be changing our lives. I know when we were younger, bro, and like, you know, like your dad and stuff like that, your dad will, like, boom, he'll hit you in your chest, bro, like without you even expecting it. he'll walk up to you, whatever, like after you like get in trouble, whatever, and like he'll just hit you in your chest, man, bro. Ooh, bro, it's like the air just got taken. Listen, we all got hit with those, bro, and that's not even. Listen, I'm not even gonna like pull like the abuse card, whatever. No, most likely we was being bad or whatever, bro. Your dad will come over, bro. See, he wouldn't get the belt. He wouldn't get nothing else. He would just, okay, boom, man, knock this chest loose, bro. He can't even breathe.
The results is the rapists become the rapees, as the wordbearers understand fear and death in the colours of blue and gold. The weapons platform shreds through the wordbearers' fleet, as the Macragge's Honour and its sisters rip into the traders with shells the size of battle titans. The entire wordbearer fleet is obliterated, with only Corferon and perhaps a handful of others escaping, although the sun would not go supernova, and Calth was now getting thrashed with solar radiation. As such, its surviving population and Ultramarines went underground, as did the few surviving thousands of wordbearers, as Calth randomly had a very extensive underground network of bunkers, caves, and arcologies. Guilliman took most of the Ultramarines with him in pursuing the wordbearers and fighting back against the Shadow Crusade. It would be a couple years before Calth's radiation had dropped enough for its people to be safely rescued, so for the meantime they were on their own. Remus stayed on Calth, becoming its leader and hero. The Underground Wars, as they were called, were grim. The wordbearers kept playing dirty and doing dirty wordbearer shit, like summoning demons, suicide bombings, and whatnot. However, day by day, the courage and honor of the Ultramarines was winning. Thiel even spent some time on Calth during the Underground Wars, and he helped push the balance further in the Ultramarines' favour. Eventually, the few remaining wordbearers decided that they could either keep slowly dying, or they could blow up the other remaining wordbearers in a sacrifice to ascend to become demon princes and escape the world via being banished. Yep, wordbearers are assholes. Of the 50-odd thousand wordbearers that came to Calth, at least 99% of them would die. There are a few cool things happening adjacent to the main war for Calth. Malkador dispatched Nathaniel Gar
99% of them die? Really?
to find and recruit Tylos Rubio, an ex-Ultramarine librarian, to become a Knights Errant, and then he would later become a founding member of the Grey Knights. There was also an extremely awesome Titan battle that took place in the city of Ithraka. Most of the Loyalist Titans were being loaded into orbit when the Traitor Titans struck. The Loyalists were outnumbered and were losing war engines. However, most of their Titans were locked into a transporter loader that was shot down. The Loyalists were desperately trying to open up the loader, while the Traitors were desperately trying to stop them. The few loyal Titans not stuck in the loader fought like the Omnissiah himself was watching, which he bloody may well have been, and they held off the Traitors long enough for the loader to open. The Traitors' war horns are drowned out by the Loyalists, who march forward as the Hunters become the hunted. There was also a plan to destroy the entire Ultramarine Legion, most on Calth and the rest on Macragge, by sending the Furious Abyss, a massive Abyss-class mega warship. However, it was taken out due to the heroics of a force of Loyalist World Eaters, Ultramarines, Space Wolves, and even a 1,000-Sun Sorcerer. Now, despite the Loyalists technically winning, it was horrific. The Ultramarines lost over 100,000 Marines, most of their fleet and strength. Calth, the jewel of Ultramar, would also never truly recover. Calth was also used as the birthplace of the Ruin Storm, which cut off the Loyalists from Terra. If it wasn't for the Ultramarines being such a massive legion to begin with, they would have been fucked.
I was just about to say that. They did have like 200,000. If the Ultramarines didn't have 200,000, I can't lie to you, it would have been GG's. It would have been GG's. I'll admit that.
However, what it did give the Loyalists was a battle-hardened legion of veterans, all of whom had slain Traitor Marines, faced demons, and survived against all odds. The newly reformed Ultramarines was a thing of wrath and destruction, managing to match both the Wordbearer and World Eater legions in 2v1 during the Shadow Crusade. Horus rushed to try take Terra because he knew if the Ultramarines caught up to his rear, the spit roast would be fatal. Remus would go on to watch over the destruction of the Wordbearer's homeworld after the heresy as an act of vengeance, with the Battle of Calth being declared not over until Lorgar and all his sons are purged from the galaxy. Shit was hectic. Fucking love Ultramarines, man. If you enjoyed the video and you want to...
First of all, shout out to Majorkill. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like the Ultramarines as well. Obviously, if I was to... I mean, what did I say last time? Because I told you guys like my top 3 like Warhammer like groups or whatever, or factions or whatever. Obviously, you guys know my number 1. Don't even have to say it. Like, bro, me even saying their name, it takes the breath out of my body. So you know my number 1. You know the Salamanders. Oh my god, man, my heart. I need more oxygen. I'll put the Ultramarines as number 2, because they're cool. And then number 3, do I have a number 3? Everybody else is kind of lame. I mean, oh, and the Tau Empire, they're in my top 3. I'll admit that, man. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. And other than that, I'll see you guys next time out.